Yo. What up, y'all? Hey, man. Welcome to the RC Lounge podcast. Yes, I said the RC Lounge podcast. Hey, this EKJ 24,000, like I said, it just ain't nothing different. This just I just want something different to just get people more involved in RC and just get the listeners, the people that's thinking about doing RC, just give them something where they can just come and just be themselves and just talk and feel welcome into RC. So this podcast is for everybody. It's for everybody. Like I said, I don't discriminate, and I just thank everybody for just supporting me. Helping me do this and helping me get started in RC. What up, Floyd? What's up? Zach, what's going on, bro? Anthony RC, I see you. Mr. HB now. Hey, Anthony, on that point. Ryan, what's up, brother? But yeah, y'all, welcome to the RC Lounge podcast. Like I said, this is for everybody, not just me, for all y'all, for Floyd, for Anthony RC, for Ryan, for Zach. Hey, all y'all welcome to jump in. Like I said, we just talk and just do what we do. It ain't nothing, nothing that's like I'm all corporate. You know what I'm saying? No, this is for us, blue collar weekend warriors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna have some interviews with some pros and stuff in here. Yeah, but we just gonna talk like we've been doing, and I just want everybody to just feel no pressure. Just come in, be yourself, laid back. That's why I called it the RC Lounge, because I want it, laid back, welcome and warm, and you just come in and just talk, no pressure, So that's it. This is for the family right here, man. But yeah, Ryan, what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? I see that I was doing some research, man. I see that the X-Ray got a new e-bugging coming out. Who else? I see that Mugen got a new, what's it, the MBX8R. That's about to drop. Losi, anybody said nothing yet, but they pretty much coming out with a new buggy too. So y'all look out for those. And Miyako, that production buggy, we doing a prototype thing right now, but the production buggy coming real soon. So y'all stay locked in for those. And and then I read about One Army. It has a part to extend the chassis for the HB buggy, because the I guess the extended chassis is made by One Army. I guess that's another race team, and they made a part to extend the chassis for the HB buggy. So they're saying the original chassis is excellent, make it's real stable, but you might want to extend your chassis just to make it that much more stable, especially like on bumpy tracks or high grip. tracks, and all this is just a insert they putting into the rear of the chassis to make it just a little bit longer than normal. But yeah, that's something to look out for. That might be something that a lot of companies making, you know, put that option out there and make their cars a little bit more stable, especially just like at SIC. I think that might have been okay. It just SIC was just dusty, and so it was just like you had to really just hold on to it and stay in the groove, regardless of what you did, even the tires you put on. So, but if you did that, Jers, what's up, Jers? What's up? Y'all all right? Big John D, what's going on, man? Thank y'all for jumping in. Hey, again, if y'all want to jump in and just holler at me and talk, man, I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat box, and y'all can click on the link and jump in if you got anything to, you know what I'm saying, to talk about. Come in, holler at your boy. I'll put the link right here in the box, right here at the bottom. But yeah, Jersey, I was talking about, the insert. What up, Hot Rod? What's going on, brother? But yeah, like I said, the link. Hold on, let me. Anthony might know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me bring Anthony in here. Y'all can see. He can tell them more about it. Anthony, where you at? He back there in the green room, eating up all my cookies and stuff. Come on, man. Come out the green room, man. Get on the screen. What you doing back there? Hold on. Let me see what Anthony got going on. I'm gonna have to let him come back in because I don't know what happened. But yeah. No, I don't want to do that. See, you can bring him back on in. But yeah, they got the But yeah, that's interesting. The extended chassis piece from One Army. Like I said, they got 3 inserts. You got a 1mm insert, the 2mm and 3mm, and the one is just the regular chassis, and then they got, like I said, 2 more after that. And the regular chassis is good, and so they just giving you more options to tune the car with. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Where the jury said right here, they said that the 819 RS, they made it, 2mm shorter. 2mm shorter. A lot didn't like that chassis. So okay, so I guess they made the inserts, chassis inserts, to find what you like. Hold on, to bring Anthony in here. He found it back there. Got through eating all my cookies, drinking up my milk back there in the green room. Let me bring him out, man, because he back there having a good time. Hold on.
What up, Corey?
What up, man?
Man, warming up from this weekend.
I know, bro. Man, I ain't found out about the race until Thursday, bro. And I was, man, I should just drove on down there, bro. But like I said, I ain't really playing nothing. I ain't really clean my stuff up. I couldn't just come just any kind of way. So I had to next.
Yeah. Now we race 2nd, 4th, and anytime there's a 5th Saturday, that's our extra race that we do. So January being a longer month, we had a 5th Saturday race.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, it was cold. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was cold. But we still had 138 inches, man, for a regular club race.
Yeah, man. Like my partner, Isaac Pelson, he said that y'all had like 130 something.
138. 138 is what we ended up with, yeah.
So shoot, y'all had a good turnout, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the cold. Yeah.
That's a typical club race at Bt Raceway, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. About
Yeah.
100, about 100, 130. Pretty normal entries.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot of 10 scale, but I mean, we still run the 8 scale. I mean, you've been to the track, man. You've seen it. It's kind of like a good in between of 10
In
scale and
between.
8 scale.
Right.
A good all around track. So,
Right. Yeah.
now, man, we had two full heats of novice.
That's what's
Um,
up. So the newbies, the the beginners, they came. The novice came out. I don't like to call them beginners, but you know what I'm saying. The
No, I don't like the novice name that we put on them.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer the future pros. As far as the name class, the class of the name goes,
Future pros. Yeah.
I definitely like future pros better.
That's much
But
better. Yeah.
our guys are old school, and that's how they do everything. So I mean, we don't split classes up. It's buggy,
Right.
nitro. I mean, we don't split it up in a sportsman or nothing like that. So.
Yeah.
But now we got we got a couple of them we had to kick out of novice too, man. They're actually doing really good too.
But that's good
Uh,
too. That's growth. Yeah, getting better. So
yeah, I had to help them out. We got a set of twins, man. They started together,
uh-huh.
and they've been asking questions, and we've been dumping information to them. Just giving everything we know,
Yeah.
and I ended up helping one of them out yesterday, man. He was in the B main at buggy.
Yeah.
Helped him out with the setup. That joker goes out there, wins the B main.
That's what's up.
Gets a jump to the A, ends
Yeah.
up finishing right behind me, man.
Hey.
So I
Train
mean,
them right. Yeah.
it's awesome doing that and being a part of helping them get there.
Jamie Powell, what's up, bro? How you doing? But yeah, man, it's just showing growth down there at BNT. And hey man, y'all, whatever you do, just y'all keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah, we're
I
gonna try.
know.
We like. I mean, we're gonna try to keep it. 100 entries or more every club race. I mean,
Yeah,
just shows growth and shows it staying where it is instead of dropping down.
that's right.
But give everybody a heads up, man. We got the battle
Super
race coming
nitro.
up in March.
Yeah,
March 20. I want to say it's the 25th.
okay.
It's the fourth Saturday in March. We got the battle going on. It's Friday practice, Saturday qualifying, Sunday mains.
Yeah.
You know it, Corey. That's our biggest race of the year.
When is it again? When is
March.
it?
I want to say it's the 20. I know it's the 25th.
Yeah.
It might be the 24th, 25th, 26th. It's the fourth weekend in March. But we're gonna have gas truck running.
Yeah.
The heat out there for gas truck. And I'm talking about stadium truck, gas stadium truck.
Two-wheel drive,
Two-wheel
gas
drive,
truck.
nitro stadium truck. We're gonna have that class. We actually have the guy that did the Ignite kit. I got his name on the tip of my tongue. The guy that did the Ignite kit, he's actually coming to the track and racing with us on gas truck.
Okay, yeah, he the
So,
one that did that conversion kit or whatever, the new kit that just
yep,
came out was the middle of last year.
yep.
Yeah,
He's making the trip down. He says he's gonna bring some buddies with him. I don't know who he's bringing, but I know he's bringing some people.
I mean, y'all track would be just right too for that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fresh layout for that track too. But just want to get the word out, man. Spread that out. I know you probably already seen me sharing it and blasting it everywhere on the pages, but
yeah,
fourth weekend in March, got the battle at Bt Raceway. Last year, I want to say we had just shy of 300 entries.
okay.
I want to see it over 300 entries this year.
It
So
will be,
I'm
like I
gonna
said,
be
and
doing everything I can to promote it. So
that's what's up. Yeah, and that was with the weather being off and on last year. You know what I'm saying?
well, last year we only had a threat of rain that one day, and
Yeah,
it was on main day on Sunday. And we were able to get through the whole entire program minus like two or three races.
yeah.
It rained I know a lot of people saw that viral video of the nitro buggy race. It went super viral. Everybody running
In the
nitro in the
rain.
rain.
Yeah.
It was a blast. I'll never do it again. It cost me bearings, servos, all kind of, man. It was fun when it happened, but I ain't gonna do it again.
There's a lot of cleanup. Yeah.
Man, it took forever. But the rain came in 45 minutes to an hour later. We ran the last two heats on a good, nice, runnable track.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about our track is, I mean, Corey saw it firsthand. A lot of guys saw it firsthand. Um, it sheds water and holds water. Just gets rid of, sheds it and absorbs it very well. So rain. I mean, I've been there before, and it'd be raining,
Yeah.
and on a club race, it'll be raining, and then it'll stop, and within an hour, we're racing on it. Hey man, the track is Bt Raceway. It's in Crestview, Florida, down here in the Panhandle of Florida.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Jers wanted to know what was the name of the track and where it was at.
yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I said, but how was your sick, man? I know you was there. I saw you there.
Yeah,
Couldn't get to holler at you too much, man. You can't stay busy over there wrenching on them cars.
I know, man. It was and it was a grind, man. It was like one of those races where it ain't like it was like, you know how you go out to practice and stuff just be off just a little bit, and it makes you like your stuff just off just a little bit, and then you got to go back and rethink what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that
Oh,
starting off,
it
and
was
then
it was
yeah,
like every time you get out there, it's like a whole nother track too, man. That's the other hard part about it.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, it was just every time, even during practice, like every time I go out there for practice, it was just like, you go make some changes and then go put it back out on the track, and it's
yeah,
like doing something completely different because the way
yeah,
the track's form, changing over time, and it was
but
rough,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It was
I
rough.
mean, but other
At
than
least
that,
you wasn't. At least you
go
wasn't
ahead.
sitting outside in the trailers with the snow, man.
Ooh, I know it was freezing cold, man. It was
Dude, it was bad,
freezing cold.
man.
And bro, and like I said, like I said, practice was okay. I got the feel of the track, but not like I wanted to when everything's, flowing. You know what I'm saying? And I prepared, beforehand and everything. But and in my the first heat of my truggy race, it was going good pretty much. I was just in like top 5, and I end up breaking the rear D block on my truggy, and since my truggy is like a year older than the new HB trugger that came out, the D block that I had um was wasn't a direct fix. So I had to dremel that, fix that. So I ended up missing the second heat of truggy. You know what I'm saying? Fixed that, dremeled it out, made it fit, got everything, fit and finished. Everything was straight. Finally got that done, but it was like I said, I had missed the second heat of that trying to get that done. And then buggy, just my tune was going up and down. And so I basically when I took my buggy outside after I missed my second heat, took my buggy outside so I can make my second heat and buggy, and just old school tune to put it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And got
Yeah,
it finally and got it right. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
had I had an issue with my truggy. I had an issue with my truggy
yeah,
with the tune on it. And
yeah,
I tuned it outside, man, right outside the right outside the trailer. And because I mean it got smoky over there by
Buggy Brent, what's up, bro?
where
Brent, what's
the
up? Yeah,
what you call it is staging area, where the staging area is, man. It just kept getting so smoky from all the nitros.
yeah,
So I tried to tune mine on the box outside real quick, and man, just from them 10 steps from outside to inside, just the temperature change threw everything for a whack, and I knew it wasn't the motors. I mean, both motors. I'm running the FPO2s
uh-huh,
in buggy and truggy, and both of them are freaking probably about a half gallon on them.
yeah,
I went ahead and freshened up for the new year, and they both had about a half a gallon on them, so I knew it wasn't motor issues or anything like that. And it was just that temperature, man, going from down here in the Panhandle where it's usually warm,
warm, yeah.
and getting up there to that snow and cold, man.
It was,
I had to retune for that, and then just
yeah,
going from outside to inside made a big difference on the tune also. So after that little hiccup, I only tuned inside on the box.
yeah,
What
man.
was the toughest part? What was your toughest section on the track for you?
Um, the toughest part was basically the rhythm section up front. That 9-pack or 10-pack, double, 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 double. You know what I'm saying? Double out.
Yeah,
It the rhythm of it was pretty much easy because if you just gave it like a quarter throttle and kept it smooth, you'll make all of them. But with it being dusty a little bit in the groove, you know what I'm saying? Dust getting that groove a little bit. If you don't land straight, it'll kick your car truck to one side and it'll get loose on you. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't,
I was good going through there if
yeah,
I was going through by myself.
yeah,
If I had a little bit of traffic with me, I'd actually kind of back off just a little bit, let them just so I can get through there cleanly. Because I know if I
yeah,
messed up in that 9-pack, like it was gonna cost me because turn marshals, they ain't gonna come through if there's cars coming through there.
yeah,
So I mean that was my goal, was just to kind of make sure I made it through there cleanly majority of the time.
yeah.
Honestly, man, for me, like the biggest part of the track that was messing me up was right before the tabletop on the left,
Uh-huh.
because you lose sight of your car for like a split second
Yeah.
going
You
over that
do.
big tabletop, and then right after the triple, you lose your car again for just a split second.
Going around, yeah, going around that backside of that.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
those two spots there were really the trickiest spots, and I actually had, I don't remember if it was in one of the mains or one of the qualifiers, but I got hit going into heading towards the tabletop,
Yeah.
and I lost the car in that blind spot, and I didn't know which way it was facing. I didn't, I didn't know if it was pointing towards the jump, the pipe, the wall, going backwards. So I just kind of sat there until the marshal would come over and get me, man, and it kind of cost me, but I didn't want to just pin it and break something
Break
neither,
some. Yeah. I got you.
because that pipe
Yeah.
did, we took about 15 people up there with us from B&T, and that pipe reached out and grabbed about 3 of those
Yeah.
guys at one point, and
Yeah.
broke hinge pins and A and B blocks and all kinds of stuff, man. So I did not want to be a part of that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, that what up, infamous? How you doing, bro? But yeah, man, like I said, that was really the my toughest part. But like I said, as far as just doing it wasn't bad. It's um just keeping your car, like you say, and if you did, like you said, if 2 cars went there at the same time, you really had to kind of check up a little bit and be real precise, because your car could get, like I said, out of shape just because it got kind of dusty. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, oh
And
yeah. If
yeah,
you come down just a little off angle, man, it would just upset the car with all that
right,
loose fluff on it, And
yeah, and
I
then
and that's like I said, I would just kind of let up if somebody come through there with me. If
yeah,
we want, if they were close to me, I was just playing it safe, man. I just didn't want to. I didn't
yeah,
want to get upside down in that 9-pack and then have to wait, for the marshal to go out there and get it. Because I noticed that anytime somebody needed to get turned over there, it always took a while because they wanted to make sure nothing was coming.
yeah, man.
I know I almost got my head taken off by a little bump during one of his mains, or one of his qualifier. I think it was a qualifier.
Yeah,
I was going out there turn marshal. I didn't see him coming because he was like in the low section of the rhythm pack.
uh-huh.
And I went out there and grabbed the car. I'm glad it was him and not somebody else, but marshaled the car and I just felt the wind off of it, man. Just had the mullet blowing in the wind for a second.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Like I said, it was fun though. It really was a fun track. And then like at the end of the event, what up, Natty dude? What's up, Steve Harris? What's up, brother? But yeah, at the end of the event, the straightaway was really became the hardest part of the hardest part
Yeah,
of the track,
yeah.
doing it for the
I,
mains, man, just cause
we
of
was
everything
even
got
during
blown out. Yeah,
the mains, man. Like I was sitting there right there at that last corner when you're coming on, and sitting there watching some racing, and
yeah,
Phil Copp, he was racing. We're sitting there watching him.
yeah.
He come around that last corner. He got flipped over and all the ruts and the blowouts.
Mm-hmm.
He gets marshaled. He goes about 15 feet, hits another one, and just straight over upside
Yep.
down. I was like, man, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was rough, man. It was. I mean, those holes were. You could set your truggy down in them.
It was crazy, man. But especially the surprising part was, like you said, the back part, the back side of the track where the staging was, that little straightaway, and then coming around to the front stretch.
Yeah.
It's funny how that part got blew out too. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah. Anywhere where you real hard on the throttle and real hard on the brake, it just kept. It stayed together for the most part, man. But like once it started going, it just got bigger and bigger every time you got on the track.
Yeah, man. So, but like
Um,
I said, yeah, it started off a challenge, man. But I kept plugging away at it. Then I end up bumping up, what I'm saying, twice and buggy and truggy, and it ended up pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of could tell that I
yeah,
should have went
I
in.
did.
I really should have got a race in before I went to SIC. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a
Yeah,
chance to really get some running in because I was off a whole month because of work. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't after what we went to what pretty much after AMS. I ain't after that. I ain't really run again because I was busy with Christmas and stuff at work and stuff. So I ain't really get to
yeah,
run.
yeah. That's your busy time of the
Yeah,
year.
man. So yeah.
Now
So
we had
yeah,
where we go? We had our charity race that same weekend at AMS.
yeah.
So we raced then, and then I've done some club racing, little bit of off road, a little bit of on road. So I mean, I've always tried to go for stick time, man. So
Yeah.
it might not be the same, but it's stick time is stick time. So um, it helped. I did one off road race a couple weekends before sick, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a carpet off road. So, but it was still stick time. So
I,
keep the reflexes fast.
yeah. It
But
all it yeah. It all man, it all helps out for real. Just getting on and just if ain't nothing but getting out doing the little cone drills I be doing. Like me and my boy Doc just talked about before I did this live, man. Just getting some stick time, getting the control and just getting out and just running. Just get a consistent, you know what I'm saying? Getting
oh
consistent,
yeah,
especially being off of it. Like we had this break before the season really crunk up again. It it really makes a difference, man. So yeah. So
yeah, I
yeah,
know all about the trying to be consistent, man, and that's really one reason why I try to run. It's really why I try to go to race some of that on road stuff, man. Is it just helps you work on your corner speed and helps you work on your consistency.
yeah,
That's really the main reason why I really started picking it up was just to try to help out with consistency and corner speed. Because I mean, um,
yeah. Are you reading that? Okay.
yeah, trying to
Yeah.
read on that little phone, Uh,
But yeah, George said, yeah, he said, don't feel bad. Ain't no
no, I don't do
sitting here
snow,
running
man.
up. Yeah.
Florida boy. When it gets down to like 50, I'm like, it's freezing.
Yeah.
Somebody from up
George
north of
said,
y'all weather, you need to come get it.
I know it. Marcus Butler and all them up there, George, man, it's snowing up there. So
Y'all
they
keep
kind of
that.
mm-hmm.
Come
Steve
get your
Harris,
weather
you
from out my
good, bro?
front yard.
Yeah, man. So yeah. So
But
yeah,
no,
bro.
it's we
So
doing good, man. It's speaking of consistency, man. You mentioned it earlier in the first beginning part of your podcast about
yeah.
me making the switch. Uh, man, I ran the most consistent qualifying run I've ever ran. That's yesterday. So this is how I feel about it.
So you enjoying the
Yeah,
HBs, yeah. I
yeah.
know
I got one kind of torn apart, getting put together right now.
the truck, yeah. How you
Yeah,
liking the truck?
don't know yet, man. It's still in bags.
Okay, you still in the building process.
Still in bags. I was gonna try to get it done today, man, but I had some other stuff popping up and happening, so it kind
Yeah,
of slowed the process down. But uh, I take my time when I'm building new kits, just make sure everything. I've seen what happens when people rush them, and
yeah,
you got stuff leaking and camber link, links in the wrong spot and different links, and I just
yeah,
I like to start off. I take my time, make sure I get everything together right, make sure everything is do all the little steps, so that way later on down the road, I'm not fighting too many. Um,
too many
I'm not
gremlins and
fighting
stuff.
gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Hmm.
I take my time when I'm putting them together. Same thing when I take them. When I'm going through them for maintenance, I take my time. I'll tear them down real fast, but
Yeah.
putting them back together, I'm checking stuff, make sure it's straight, ain't warped, ain't bent.
Yeah.
Um, so this is part of the hobby I like, man. I really like putting them together. It's kind of like especially when I don't really look at the book too much.
Right.
It's like a puzzle.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you got it, man. Yeah, and Anthony, link up with my partner right here, Steve Harris, man.
Oh
He's a
yeah, we've been talking. We've been
yeah.
talking.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
What up,
I had to send
JB?
him. I had to send him a. I had to send him a picture.
Yeah, Steve.
I
Yeah,
had to send him a picture from Bring the Heat.
yeah. Cause Steve, he running HB also. Like I said, he's a pro. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I got I've been talking a lot to Cameron Bro.
yeah,
He's HB. Mike Alt. I was talking to him a little bit before you went live.
yeah.
Um, I got a couple guys locally that were on HB until last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a lot to it, man. It's so far with one run under my belt with it, man.
Right.
I have zero complaints. Car felt good.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first run with a new chassis. It was also my first run with new electronics. Switched everything over to Phantom Racing products.
Yeah.
Um, I really enjoyed the product. I mean, just the overall performance of both things working together, man.
Put together.
I am looking forward to this year. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man.
That's what's up, bro. I see it
Looking
in your
forward
eyes,
to it.
man. Yeah.
Hey,
I
well, I
see it.
already made the jump, man.
Yeah.
I made the jump at sick. I didn't run sportsman, man. I went ahead and jumped up, ran open.
I'm right
And
behind you. I'm coming right along with you. It ain't gonna be too
I'm
much.
gonna be honest with you, man. Like that was probably my funnest time I've had at one of these big events. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Like it was just all weekend. I think I got hit like 3 times from running.
Yeah.
Just from traffic and stuff like that. It was just a lot smoother, a lot cleaner racing, a lot more
Yeah.
cleaner racing. Running with the fast guys, you already know that's gonna help you out too.
Yeah.
I just kind of tucked down behind one of the fast guys and just let it eat,
Let it eat. That's
And
what you do.
I pretty much did the same thing you did. Played the bump game.
Mm-hmm.
Had my first one. I was like one of the early ones in buggy, and man, I had a good lead, and I sheared off 2 of the bolts on the freaking hub for the steering.
Dang. Yeah.
I had to do 2 laps with one wheel steering and hold on to the bump spot and scramble to fix that real quick.
Uh-huh.
Ran truggy a couple races later, locked the bump spot in it, just kind of chilled out.
Shoot out. Yeah.
And then I just wanted to finish it. Went out there in buggy. I actually did better than I thought, man. I was all the way up in this like second or third place there for a minute, and I was like, oh crap! Like my pit guy told me, I was like, what? And then after that, it just started like it went downhill from there.
It
So I
had to
was
be
just out
like
there
that.
having fun. I was like, whatever, man. It's
Yeah.
my last main, whatever. Just running it, having fun. And he's like, oh man, dude, you're at a bump spot. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And about
man.
that time, it just went
Hey.
just sky, just nosedive down, and then had the trucky race the next one later.
Yeah.
And I made a good push for it too. I got up to like about fourth or fifth, and then it just kind of did the same thing. Just second half of the run, I just kind of started falling apart a little bit, but I had fun. It's all that
That's
matters. I
right.
got to see all the RC friends and family,
Right. That's what it's
and
about. Yeah.
except for the ones that were scared of the cold, like Charlie Mack.
Hey man, I don't know
Um,
what's wrong. I don't know what the problem was with Matt.
nah, I'll see him in March, man. He's gonna come down in March.
Yeah, he gonna be all right.
I
Cause
know those big super, the big races. He only likes to hit up one that I know of on the regular, and that's the
yeah,
one over there is Southern Nats. So
Southern Nats, yeah.
I
That's
ain't
close
gonna
to him.
mess with him
So
too hard. But
yeah.
DeMarco was there, Jim
That's
Foster,
what I'm saying. Yeah, DeMarco
Charlie
was there.
Mack was there. I saw Zach there.
Yeah, Zach, everybody. The crew was here. Yeah.
You,
Mm-hmm.
Watsons.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean everybody. Danny
Yeah.
Smith,
Dennis Smith. Yeah.
John Jennings. I mean,
Yeah. The
I could
whole
probably
crew.
name off, about half the daggone people that were there.
Like I said, a lot of them, we all run close together. So, as far as like just in the circle of just being, being racist and stuff. So yeah, all of them was there. And a couple of guys in here was there. Infamous RC, he said he was there.
Yeah, I saw he said he swung by on Saturday.
Yeah, and Buggy Brent, he was there. So I raced with Brent a couple of races, and he did real good too. So A lot of guys in here, man, they was there. There was at SIC, so we had a good look. I'll guys that come in here and talk and stuff. Yeah, a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
them. Yeah,
you gonna
came
try to
out.
go to Psycho Nitro?
Yeah, I want to go to PNB. Yeah, so that's the plan, bro. God willing, man. Yeah, we gonna ride on up to Tennessee and have a good time, and just like you said, just let it eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's right.
I'm not going to that one.
You ain't gonna go?
Nah,
What's up? What's
man,
wrong?
I like my sleep in the middle of the night. I got a problem when I go to bed. See, I don't wake up until it's time to get up and stay up all day.
Yeah.
I don't. Man, I'm gonna tell you now, if I go up there and spend all that money, and I get stuck with like a 3 o'clock main or a 3 o'clock qualifier, I'm gonna sleep right through it and just
Right through
waste
it.
my money. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, man. So
uh, I'd rather save my money and hit up some more. Hit up an event at Saratoga, or
yeah,
get over to Loganville, or go to a regional style big event instead of one of those, and just I also got to save up too, man, because they got
yeah.
that one and done race over there for Caleb Hamby
Okay.
later this year over there. They're gonna do it at the Ike. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Seen them talking about it.
Yeah.
Um,
I seen it. Yeah. So they're gonna be
so
nice. So where exactly is that?
it's
Where?
gonna be at the Ike, man. It's gonna be the same
Okay.
building that Southern Nats is at.
Okay.
They're actually bringing in. Caleb was part of
Southern
the
Nats
Southern
crew,
Nats,
the
the
original
whole
crew.
Southern Nats crew.
Right.
So you got Southern Nats by Racetime Entertainment is going to be
Payment
going on in June.
June.
Um, and then a couple months later, the one and done race is actually going to get put on by the same guys that did the original Southern
Southern
Nats.
Nats. Okay. I got
So
you. That's
from
what's
what
up.
I've heard, and some of the background stuff, man, is this is going to be a track that you do not want to miss. Um, it's going to be a track for the ages, from what I have heard.
Man.
So I'm definitely, and I want to get over there for a couple reasons, man. For one, biggest reason, it's going to help out Caleb's family.
Kelly's family. Yeah. It's a
100% of the
good call.
proceeds,
Right.
100% of the proceeds go to his family, and his untimely departure.
Yeah.
Um,
All y'all don't know, Caleb, like I said, he raced and he was the track. He helped with the track crew that built the original before Race Time Entertainment took over the Southern Nats. He was the original part of that original crew that did the Southern Nats before Race Time got it. And we passed away. Was it a car accident or
yeah,
something?
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
bad car accident with
Yeah.
I want to say there was an 18-wheeler involved. Him and his passenger did not make it, from what I gathered of it.
Yeah.
But from everybody in the RC community coming together to celebrate Caleb, try to help his wife and his
Yeah.
young kids in this hard time.
Right.
So entry fees are $100 a class. 100% of profit goes to
His family. Yeah.
Caleb's family. There's guys. I mean, I'm sure if you just search it on Facebook, you'll see it. If you can't make it and you want to donate to his family, there's a link on that page. It's the same place you're going to be sending payments to if you do race there.
Yeah.
But even if you can't make it and you want to donate, you can on that page. So definitely putting that one in my books, man. I'm definitely going to make it to that one, even if I can only run one class, just because of the cause of it.
Right. There'll be a good one to make though, regardless. You know what I'm saying? For the whole situation, just crazy. But yeah, there'll most definitely be a good one to make, and just go down there and have fun, man, and for a good cause, So yeah. But so what you so since you started with the HBs now, and Losi I think they haven't said nothing really about it, but I know they're coming out with the new buggy soon.
I've heard about it. I haven't heard anything
Right. Concrete
publicly
yet.
about it.
Right.
But I have heard some whispers about it. I mean, the X was a good car. They really just needed to figure out a couple small issues, and I don't know, man. I've only ran TLR since I've been in the hobby, and it was
Right.
time for a change, time to try something different,
Yeah.
and now is the time to do it. So that's really the only reason why I decided to make the switch.
Yeah.
Um, was just to try something different.
So
Um,
with the Losi, Anthony, what characteristics about it that you really that you
uh,
kind of that you had some issues with, or not really issues, but
I didn't really have too many issues, but I had one known publicly issue that they've had, and that's some dadgum steering links.
uh-huh.
Pull the end, pull the steering link straight out the ends. Um, that was a known issue with them, man. But God, it's aggravating. You'd
Yeah.
be having a good run, next thing you know, steering link comes out, and you got one wheel steering the car.
I bet.
Um,
Yeah.
it cost me at the charity race, man. I was in a battle for the podium spot in Nitro Trucking. I had second place locked in, and then like one lap left to go. I
Yeah.
just turned the corner. Next thing you know, I got one wheel steering. I'm like, man, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
And
man.
Jim Foster ended up catching up with me on that last lap because I'm limping around the track and he stole my second spot from me.
Yeah, Foster
Uh,
was at yeah, Jim Foster was another one that he was at
yeah,
SIC too. So
he was there. Him and
yeah,
DeMarco,
yeah.
buddies,
Okay.
pitting for each other.
Right.
Um, that's really the only issue I had with the cars.
Yeah.
As far as part wise, but the support, man, I had plenty of support with it. Local, out of town.
Right.
Um, the issues that I can really think of, man, is really just the freaking rear hubs.
Real hub. Yeah.
If they can get those things figured out, man, they're gonna have a good car. That's really my only.
Only thing.
I mean, yeah, because I know a couple guys that are running like the some Kyosho rear hubs on them, and it made a difference.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to try that. I think my issue was if I was to do that and then something break at the track and then me not be able to find a Kyosho hub or
Yeah.
um, then having to find one and then modify it to fit the car, and I'd rather just have it stock and then be able to, if something breaks, just swap it out real quick and be
Swap it
done
out.
with it.
Right. Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, other thing they could do too, man, is that make the buggy and the truggy wing mount the same.
Same. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I really did like the way they did the truggy wing. Is they had it where you could actually move it up, down, back, forward. And then the buggy wing, all they had they just had a little riser you could put in
Right.
underneath the wing, and that was it. Like you had no movement forward or backward. You can only
Oh,
go up and
really?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely like to see them move, bring that wing mount from the truggy to the buggy.
To the buggy.
Um, that would definitely been, a little bit of a game changer. But I just want to try something different. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No problem. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. What you think about this? That like I was talking about earlier, that one army, that chassis.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great tuning, especially if you're traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm a track core. I like to get around down here in the southeast.
Yeah.
It definitely come in handy, especially going from like a track like ours where it's kind of like in between 10 scale and 8 scale.
Mm-hmm.
So you really want that shorter wheelbase, just to be able to get around those tight corners.
Right.
The same thing at the warehouse.
Yeah.
But whenever you go to some of these more 8 scale tracks like Loganville or Saratoga,
yeah,
you definitely want that little bit of a longer chassis. Just because everything's a little bit bigger, a little bit rougher, a little bit wider turns. I definitely think that's going to be a huge tuning advantage. Being able just to move, just that rear bulkhead.
Yeah.
Just moving it back and forth. But they got 3 different settings on there. They've got a 0, and then I think it's 0 plus 1 and a plus 2. But you got 3 different steps that you can move it around in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, 3. I think it's that. Yeah, 1 and then it's got a +2, yeah, and a 3.
Yeah.
Um,
I know that Mugen, they just dropped that R, that
yeah,
8XR. I got one guy, he's supposed to be getting it tomorrow in the mail. So he's going to hopefully get that thing together and go shake it down next weekend.
yeah,
Another guy I know, he's got the electric 8X Eco. He
okay,
bought everything to convert basically just the rear of the car to the new R. So as far as I know, I
yeah,
don't know of anybody that has ran one yet.
yeah,
So it's going to be interesting. I'll know more about that next weekend, more than likely. But from what I've seen on it, it definitely looks like, because I mean that's really all they did was it's pretty much the same car, but it's not at the same time. Like they just basically tweaked a lot of little issues from the 8X or
from the
from
8X,
the
MBX, yeah,
MBX, yeah.
yeah. So
Still
yeah,
used to that, still used to that TLR terms, man.
I know it, bro. I know.
So,
But yeah,
but
yeah,
I think that's going to be a good car. I know Mayfield ran pretty much that car like most of the year last year.
hmm,
Um, so I mean, obviously it's working. You saw how dominant he was, pretty much.
yeah. And Doc, he was running the Mugen. I think was it 7, 8, 7. Well, Doc was running.
Johnson,
Yeah, Chauncey. Yeah,
yeah, he's running the 8
he's running the
MBX 8.
8 at SIC. So he's looking forward to in this NBA X8R that's about to come out. So we was talking
Yeah,
about that earlier, and
yeah, I talked to him a lot at SIT.
mhm,
Because honestly, man, when I kind of made my mind up about changing,
yeah,
uh, I was tossing up between HB and Mugen, and
yeah,
I just HB
yeah,
joined the heat wave. Biggest thing that kept me with HB, or that made my mind up with HB is the C hubs.
right,
Going from a C hub car to another C hub car instead of going from a C hub to a pillow ball suspension. So
yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said, if you used to it, bro. It ain't gonna be no big headache for you to get in the groove with it. So it's nothing. So
no, I mean, and you see it, man. I race as much as I can.
mhm,
Uh, so I mean, you're gonna make the same style of adjustments you would on on the HB as I would the Losi. I mean, as far as making setup changes,
right.
it's pretty much gonna be the same between the two cars. It's just learning how much. Me running the Losis, I could just, if I'm going to track, I'm like, all right, this is the setup, this is what's going to be, and then
Uh,
usually I don't have to change nothing.
yeah,
Not unless it's like a night and day difference from the last time I ran there.
yeah,
Um, but knowing exactly how much to change on the TLRs was kind of my advantage. But now going to HB, it's going to take me a little bit of time to kind of feel how much the car
yeah.
is going to like and how much how it's going to react to the changes. But once I figure out the difference, like the Losi, I'd go up in the center diff, 5,000. I know exactly what I was going to do,
Yeah.
or going down, and it's going to take a little time, switching stuff up on the HB to just be able to know how it's going to react to what I do to it, as far
Uh-huh.
as fluids go. But as far as like roll center and squat and all that, I mean, it's going to be the same.
Yeah, man.
Why didn't I change tech? Why didn't I change tech? Why didn't I choose techno?
Yeah, what Will was
Um,
saying. Yeah.
ah, man, see, I have this saying. It's stuck in my head. It's called heck no to techno.
That's your saying. Oh, hey, Wilbur ain't gonna like that, bro. He said he want you to come in on techno with the techno team, man.
I don't know. I just really, I mean, as far as like techno team drivers in our area,
Yeah.
I only know of one really, and that's DeMarco.
And he just
And
got on
he
techno this
just
year. Yeah,
switched. He just switched from Associated. So I mean,
yeah,
that have it. I mean, there's don't get me wrong. There's guys at the track. I mean, we had a techno takeover on our podium yesterday.
Okay.
Techno swept the 8 scale
Yeah.
e-buggy class. So I mean, they're good cars.
They good.
I mean, I ran their short course back in the day, and just I don't know. I wanted to try something. And that's the thing too, man. Is like at our track,
Yeah.
there's like one HB guy. That's it. And that's not even. I'm not even talking about myself. Like there's one HB guy. There's a whole bunch of a whole bunch of techno guys. There's a whole bunch of
Mhm.
Mugen guys. There's a whole bunch of Losi guys, and there's like one HB guy, and he's running like 10 scale.
I got you.
So I was kind of like, man, I don't want to go. I ain't trying to drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Steve said we at One Army are going full swing.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That One Army doing a whole lot of stuff for HB. Whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, they gonna have the options for them, man.
Yeah, because that's who did the chassis, that adjustable chassis on there. And then I
Right.
got on the page after seeing that, and man, they actually had one up that actually had a lot of stuff for the HB cars.
Yep.
And see, and that's the other reason. That's another reason too why I decided to choose HB is just because of the aftermarket support. To be honest with you, you go to like JT Bearings, they got optional parts and aftermarket parts, and
Mhm.
you pretty much go to Walmart and they got HB stuff sitting on the wall as far as optional,
Mhm.
aftermarket parts.
Yeah.
Losi stuff is like Losi, it was TLR, and that's pretty much it. Like nobody really made any other brands didn't really make anything.
Yeah.
So when you gonna make the jump up to Mayoko?
Yeah, man. I'm pretty much gonna jump in. What up, Wayne RC? I'm a like I
I saw
said,
I saw the Watsons running up there at Stick too.
yeah, that's who I was with.
Oh, I know. You was
Yeah,
over there
they
with Watsons and Chauncey and
Chauncey, yeah, the whole crew. Then Mike Walker, he Miyako, you know what I'm saying? He was right there too, right next to us. So but yeah, I'm pretty much gonna go that route. And
you had a chance to drive one yet?
not really, not yet. Like I said, we in the prototype phase with it and just trying to see what's what, see what's the weak points on it, trying to figure all that out. And then I think a little bit before the springtime, that's when the production buggy really comes out, So we just
You gonna
going
ride
through.
out until then, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We just going through it and just seeing what the weak points are. But it's been legit, bro. Like really, like for real. The build on it is the quality it's truly is the Black Edition JQ buggy is not a bad buggy at all. But this one really has the quality that it needed just from JQ being just his alone, you know, manufacturing himself. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah,
he got somebody backing him that he can really get some good,
quality parts, quality
some
production,
good durable, good
higher
quality.
quality
Yeah.
plastics, and
And yeah. So it's legit. We gonna see what we finna
yeah,
see.
I checked Cody's out when
Yeah,
when I stopped in the pits over there and kind of picked it up, and actually it was the
yeah,
first time I put my hands on one,
right.
and scratched my head a little bit on some of the like the upper pills, and or the what was it, the camber pills, I think is what it was.
Yeah, in the
Had
short
pills and
towers.
camber links instead
Yeah,
of just screws and nuts.
yeah, it's different. It's got some different points than what.
Mitch, man, he spoke highly of it. He was like, man, because you can adjust anything and everything on it.
And you really can. So
And
it's
he said nothing was real, like some of the cars, like before I even switched to HB, a lot of guys were like, man, they drive good, but they're a pain to work on. And I'm like, nothing's a pain. It just takes more time because there's more screws. But
right.
uh, Mitch was, he was just like, man, he goes, it didn't take long to make any changes on it. And everything was kind of quick to get to. But
It is. It is real easy to get to. It's like 4 screw, what, maybe 6 screws, and then you at the diff. You pulling the diff out the front. You really ain't got to take it loose from the
from the chassis,
links. Yeah, from the chassis or nothing like that. You just pull the diff cup off the front and you switch it, refill, and put it back in. So it's got some innovative stuff on it. like people ain't really seen before, and it's got some, like I said, your regular, um, regular day-to-day parts that everybody's used to, and it's real stable, and it's gonna be a contender for real. Like I said, we finna see what Runner Falk finna do with it at DNC. That's finna come up in February. So yeah,
Yeah, that's coming up quick.
yeah, man. So
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for DNC. It's going to be interesting. I know this is a World's year normally,
right,
um, with everything going on in the world right now. It'd be interesting to see if they actually do it.
yeah,
Um, especially where they're trying to do it at too. It's kind of
over in Spain, over there. What's the name of that big old track in Spain?
is that where they're doing it? Somebody tried to tell me it was like South Africa or something.
No, it's gonna be in Spain at this big track. It's called I I don't remember the name of it, but it's at a
One of
big
the big
track.
tracks over there.
Yeah, man, it is, bro. I'm
That's
talking
the
about.
answer. I don't really keep up to. I know it's a World's year, but like that's about it. Like I don't really keep up with all that too much, man. I
Yeah,
try to focus on like stuff around home, stuff that I can actually get to. Um,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah, Redovon, Jersey said Redovon track, man. Just look up,
okay,
go on YouTube, look up Redovon track. It's a big
massive.
track. It's big, man, and it's like off a mountain. It's pretty, but it's big and it's super fast. You know what I'm saying? Just check it out on YouTube, Redovon. Check that
All right,
track out.
I'll
Yeah,
look it up.
but
I
yeah,
mean, I try to focus on the southeast stuff I can kind of get to. It's really where I put all my focus at. Um, and I'll keep an eye on like DNC, Silver State, stuff like that. But
yeah,
I really put all my focus into the southeast region. Um,
I
I
got
mean, that's like yesterday, man. I spent half. I didn't even get to put a single car on the track um, before qualifying started, man. I was just busy. I mean, the trailer was just in it. Everybody, somebody's coming in. I was helping them out. They're leaving the trailer. 5 seconds later, somebody's coming in the trailer needing help.
you. Yeah,
So I mean, it's now I know how Charlie felt when I used to come to Flowood. And, when I was at at that stage where I needed help all the time. And
uh-huh,
it it's a good feeling that people trust you with your advice,
right.
um, and trust your ability to come and ask for help. Because you've seen it, man. You got some guys that, I gotta fix my stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I
I'll be
have
working on mine,
experienced
dude.
that.
I will just like toss it off to the side and stop
Yeah,
what I'm doing and help somebody else. I mean,
but yeah, bro. I mean, it's
it ain't often. It ain't often you see people like that, but you know, yesterday I was working on something of mine. I literally threw it on the floor, grabbed their stuff, put it up here, started
yeah,
working on it. And for a lot of the local guys, man, like club racing, that's their race of the month, or the race of the
right.
week, or
And it,
um, I just for me, club racing is club racing. Time to see friends and family, and then it's really just practice, man. Like I hate to sound that way. It's just
it is. I know what you're saying, man. I was
I put all my effort in bigger events and
right.
traveling and so when I club race at home, it's just like kick back, relax, help everybody else out.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I strive for club racing. Let the kid get out there with a car.
right. I
He had
understand that.
a little rough day yesterday, but he'll get all right.
Yeah,
He'll be all right.
yeah, he'll be good. But yeah, man, like I said, I was in a situation like that at AMS. One of my friends came up, Corey, can you help me, you know, get my engine and stuff straight? And I had to change clutch bell bearings and get my stuff freshened up before my heat. And end up, I don't mind helping nobody at any time, like you saying, Anthony. But at that time, I was helping him. I was doing his car, getting him straight, and I got his hooked up. But then it was like 2 races before mine when I got done with his, and I'm like, man, I still got to, get my stuff together. So it it was like, man,
When you grab this and go to town,
bro, I did, and
grab the speed
it
wheel.
taught me, what I'm saying, it taught me to not to waste my time. Like after I get done corner marshaling and stuff like that, go ahead on and get your car, get your stuff together, because you might not know what may happen. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, or who may come up and
that's
ask
just
you
like,
for help. And
you
that
know,
way your stuff will be done, and then you won't look like a butthole saying, now I can't do it because I'm got to do my stuff. Which it makes sense if you got to do your stuff, and we pay a lot to go to these, especially these big races. You just got to do that. But like I say, if you go head on and knock it out and get it done, like when you get done corner marshal and stuff like that, it just give you. So if somebody come up, after that, then you're free to do it. But
yeah,
if
because I
you,
mean, my
yeah,
stuff, I went through it real good the week before.
right,
So I mean, when I got to the track, got the trailer set up, threw the batteries on the charger. The only thing I had to do was just double check my ride height, double check my camber,
right,
which I mean that only takes 2 seconds, right before the race. So I was good, set up to go. I had my boy set up, ready to go, just charging batteries, and it was just like one after the other.
right.
And I'm just like,
You
I
got
had
to
to take a little break real quick to get his
Yeah,
car together. I was like, give me 1 second, let me put a battery in his, get him on the driver's stand, and then I had I had a good little break between before my next round, but
yeah,
um, it's a good feeling, when you go to
right.
the track.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows they can come to you to help. Um, and the good thing about it, for me is, I always take the trailer. So when you got people that come up with tents, tables.
Right,
Sometimes they can get something at the house, or
right.
I mean, you know how it is. You have that one thing you need, and you leave it sitting on your table at the house, and you're like, when you get to the track, you're like, oh man, it's
Man,
like it's I know exactly where it is at home.
right,
So I mean, that's the plus about having a trailer, man. Is I still had a couple random Losi parts sitting in the trailer. I got all the HB stuff in the trailer. I got all my tools in the trailer, all kinds of oils, and all my RC stuff's in the trailer.
yeah,
So I mean, like, I can pretty much do anything in the trailer.
mm-hmm.
Um, if somebody's got a part that broke, need help fixing it, or just advice. I got everything in the trailer. I can do it. I had somebody come steal a small Phillips head to change a battery out in a freaking transmitter yesterday.
Yeah.
But how many people have, you carry around a Phillips head in your toolbox?
Yeah, I do. I got a couple of them here, really, to be
So
honest.
I
Yeah.
mean, most people don't though. Most people they only keep the Allen drivers.
Allen drivers, yeah. Yeah, that's
You
true.
know. So he was scrambling around trying. He's like, he knocked on the door. He's like, man, you got a Phillips head? I was like, what size? You need a small one or a big one? What you need? And then,
Yeah.
some guys are staking down their tents. Man, you got anything I can knock this stake down with? I got a hammer. You want to use a hammer?
Right. Yeah.
They're like, man, you got everything in here, don't you? I was like, yeah, especially a heater today.
I know that's right. But
I
yeah,
need to put my
man.
hand in.
But yeah, bro. Like I say, I ain't gonna stay on here long, man. It's been an hour, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna I'm finna go shut it down and but yeah.
nah, it
And
was good.
so
Good checking up with you, man. Good
what's
checking
what's
up
your
with you.
what's your next race though, Anthony?
My next race is actually next weekend. Um, Next weekend we're going to be running some carpet off road over at On Track Raceway in Mobile, Alabama.
Okay, Mobile. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
over in Mobile. We're running that stuff the first Sunday of every month.
Yeah.
We're running the carpet off road. It's all stock racing, 17.5 two-wheel drive, 13.5 four-wheel
Yeah.
novice, 17.5 stadium truck. Um, got this race coming up this weekend, and then the
Yeah.
following race for that setup, which is March. I have to check the dates, but it's the first Sunday in March. We're actually going to do a trophy race.
Yeah.
So that'll be our first trophy race for the off-road carpet.
Mm-hmm.
But my next dirt race, the one that really matters, probably going to be B&T, man, just a regular old club race in February, and then start shaking everything down. All these HP cars, getting them shaken down for the battle. That's gonna be my first big race with HB cars. So
Yeah. 916 VP, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? But yeah, Anthony, just keep me, man. I'm gonna stay on the stay on Facebook too and see when the next BT race is. I want to come
the
down there.
biggest one to worry about is gonna be the battle.
Yeah.
I shared a flyer. I mean, I've already shared the flyer when it first came out, but it's about that time to blast that thing all over again.
Yeah.
Just get the word out. That way, everybody start making preparations and hotel arrangements and
Yeah. Get
coming
ready
on down
for
to
it.
Florida, enjoying some of that springtime weather we get for 2 weeks.
That's right.
As
That's
it
right.
goes from winter to summer.
Real quick. Real quick, man.
Or
But yeah,
2 weeks of
y'all.
spring.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, bro. I appreciate you jumping in, man,
Oh yeah,
on
anytime,
the
man.
RC
Anytime.
Lounge podcast, man. Like I said, this is something that, like I said, it's for us, man. You know, I know Keenan doing his thing, you know, Jason Rona and Gotti, they doing their thing, you know, but we need something, just us, you know, blue collar, you know, just go at it, weekend warrior guys, you know what I'm saying? And we need something we can sit down and just chill and talk and just see how we can get better. You know what I'm saying? And for us bashers, fifth scalers, everybody can come in here, man, and just talk and just enjoy themselves. So this is what this is for. So, but hey man, I appreciate you, Aunt.
Ain't
Like I
no
said,
problem, man. I'm
yeah,
here anytime you need me, man.
yeah, man. Like I
You
said,
know
y'all,
that.
hey, yeah, bro. I appreciate it. And y'all finish close it down for the night. And I appreciate everybody joining in tonight. And I appreciate this is really the first live episode of the RC Lounge podcast, and I appreciate y'all coming in, y'all. And hey, y'all have a good week this week. Be safe. Rip something. Hey, we're gonna get back at it. Sometime this week, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. I probably post it early so everybody can get the notification. Everybody can come on in. So y'all just stay tuned and keep a lookout on it on Facebook and stuff. So I'm gonna post it so everybody know when I'm gonna go live again. But I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out. All right, Aunt. I see you. I'll get up with you.
All right, Corey.
Okay. All right. Later, y'all. Yeah.